I think I'm going to start a new series called Shit That Annoys Me as a Single Woman in Her 40s Trying to Date Again. Or we're just going to shorten it to what in the actual fuck? What is this shit? Okay.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we've got a video on women swearing apparently that men no longer see them the same way. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's jump right into it.
I was talking to my ex-husband last month and I learned something new. I'm too old for him. So we're good friends and we've been divorced over 3 years now. And he's on the apps. And I was curious. I was like, what range do you have for your age? And I think he said like early 40s and maxing out at around 52 because you could do a slider. And I was like, 52? I'm almost 55. As if dating apps aren't hard enough. Now I'm too old for these fuckers. If my relationship were not to work out and I decided to venture into hell, I don't think I'd show up as a possibility. If now I'm too old for you, we rejected you. So, yeah, my relationship had better work out because otherwise I'm screwed. What are 55-year-old men putting?
She asked her ex-husband what age range he had set, and he told her the truth. A man having an age preference is not news. This has been this way for quite some time. She just had to see it written on a slider, apparently.
Women over 35, don't you find it so utterly weird that men over 35 are ghosting us still at this age? Like, I'm genuinely concerned, not because I give a shit that you ghosted me, but I'm like, did you ghost me because you had a heart attack? Did you have a stroke? Sir, are you okay? Like, just give me a reason. I just want to make sure you're not dead in a ditch somewhere, you know?
Not one of her explanations is that he simply was not interested. The men who go silent have already decided, and they see nothing to gain from explaining it.
So this is to all the guys that ghost women. First off, loser. Second of all, when we're really ghosts, we're going to come back and haunt the crap out of you. You're going to be sitting alone in your house and all of a sudden the lights are going to start flickering. That's me. Karma's real. So do what you need to, but so will I.
She calls him a loser and then promises to haunt his house, which kind of explains a fair bit about why he stopped replying, I think.
Okay, so just shoot straight and answer this very blunt question. Like, if I'm a woman that is pretty sharp, I take care of myself, I'm independent, somewhat successful, like, can't find a man? Like, am I the problem?
Yes, darling. Yes, you are. Mostly because none of those great qualities you listed mean a damn thing. Especially to men. So, next question.
He asked for a straight answer, and the man gave her one. Sharp, independent, and successful reads well on paper, but unfortunately, most men are not actually caring too much about those things.
So I've been trying to date guys who are older than me, like in their 30s, like early 40s, hoping for some maturity. But guess what? They're dumb too. So it really doesn't matter. Yeah. As, you know, other people say, age doesn't matter. Yeah, because everyone is dumb. It doesn't matter if they're younger or older. So just go for the looks.
After a run of older men, quote-unquote, let her down, which basically just means they wouldn't commit to her, her fix is to judge on looks alone. Yeah, this is going to go fantastically for this woman, you can tell.
You want to know why I'm single, Susan? Because I'm in my 40s, I work all the time, I have a child. The people that I date that are also in their 40s have children. They have busy work schedules. I live in Las Vegas. Some people work night shift. So all the planets need to align. Our work schedules need to align. Our kids' schedules need to align. So many pieces to the puzzle have to fit. And it's like damn near impossible. So yeah, that's part of it.
I'll be honest, guys, this woman is listing a bunch of reasons why she's single, but the truth of the matter is she is a 40-plus-year-old single mother. There's nothing more to be said about it.
We're heading to a world where we're going to have an awful lot of single people in their 40s, an awful lot. And the reality is, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, is that's going to be fine for men because they can have babies until they drop dead.
Yeah, and they're going to go with, they're always going to go for younger women.
And they're going to go for
anyways.
younger women, and they'll have more money, and that'll be fine. And there'll be this sort of lost generation of women in the middle. And that's not going to be good. And the women in the comments are going to absolutely hate me for saying that. But I think it's a reality, and you need to wake up. Because if you don't wake up, it's going to get too late.
Let's be honest, guys, the dating market is going to get worse and worse for women. This is what happens as they age, and a lot of them screw around and waste all their time until they're older, and then they like to cry and complain about it, even though they had many chances to actually lock down a man.
This is for the girls that are afraid to get older. I'm 46. There's really nothing to be afraid of. The reality is that your body won't work the same. You won't want to leave the house. You don't want to have friends. You probably won't want to have sex with your husband or your boyfriend anymore. And you're going to be overwhelmed at every little thing that happens. And you're going to want to avoid any kind of drama whatsoever because nobody's worth your time or your energy. But you'll be good, girl. Don't you worry.
She opens with the reassurance and spends the rest of the clip undoing it. She talked herself out of her own point inside 20 seconds. Nice one.
You will never convince me that men who purposely go for women who are 10 to 20 years younger than them are not at least somewhat predatory. Now, this is a different scenario than if you just happen to meet someone who's that age and you actually genuinely click with them. But I got in this argument yesterday with somebody on Facebook. He's like 42, I think. And he said, I want a woman who's like around 25 so that I can have children with her because I'm a high value man and things are just different for men than they are for women. We don't have to be young to have children. You cannot tell me if you're 42 and you're purposely going after women who are 25 years old that you're not at least a little bit of a predator. And what exactly is a high value man anyway? I hate those words. Everyone has inherent value and every person values different things. But when you try to act like you have more value than me as a man who's older than me, by the way, and that you somehow deserve a young bride.
Calling a man predatory for wanting children with a woman young enough to actually have them is just ridiculous, okay? She admits in the same breath that her own window has closed, which is precisely why he answered the way he did.
I'm so done with dating that if we FaceTime and I'm not immediately intrigued by you, that's it. There's no date, no follow-up text, no how are you doing. It's just done. You know, I'm not dealing with energy vampires anymore. The ones who just love attention and love getting random texts from random people all day. No, I want to be obsessed. Like, we should be already planning our wedding by day 3 of FaceTiming. So, yeah.
Wanting to be obsessed over by day 3 is absolutely insane, guys. Like, these women saying this crap are just delusional. Being obsessed with somebody is not right at all.
Dating online sucks. The apps suck. We all know. Where did men get this idea that they shouldn't be going up to women or that it's like a creepy thing to do?
Guys are like, if I walk up to this girl, she's gonna think I'm weird. But like you said, that's the worst that's gonna happen. But guys think like girls will go on walks and talk about it. Like, here's what I tell people: I'm like, you're not that important.
I've known guys who are like, no, I don't approach women out in public at all. I think that it makes the fear around dating work. And I don't know where this is coming from.
Most guys are just comfortable. They're like, I'm just going to go on dating apps and hope for the best. Most guys are ugly. You're not going to do well on dating apps. So you're not going to meet the girl that you want. And they're like, you know what? Something's going to fall in my lap. And the reality is for girls, you have a better chance of meeting someone just based off your luck. Guys, we don't have that luxury.
I think they would have a better chance if they would put themselves out there more.
These men explain why they stopped walking up to women, and the answer is that they were told to, okay? Years of being called creepy for trying did the job, actually, and now the same crowd wants to know where everybody went. Absolutely hilarious.
Okay, so I don't ever make videos, but I am today, and this one goes to all the dudes. So why do you think it's okay to talk to a chick for a few weeks, or even date a chick for a few weeks, and then just out of the blue ghost them? So I don't understand the purpose of that. Why not say, hey, I'm not interested. This isn't going to work. Like, y'all, I dated a guy for a few weeks. Well, no, about 6 weeks. He even has my crock pot because I'm so nice because I made him soup and took it to him. And he won't even text me back to return my crock pot. So I just don't understand. This whole dating thing in your 40s is absolutely god awful because all men want to do is just ghost you and you don't even know the reason.
I always find these videos hilarious, guys. Women will be completely blindsided that the man didn't want to continue talking to them, when in reality, it's fairly damn obvious that men don't actually want to commit to them. They are just completely delusional and they think they can actually lock down the dude.
And I want to say this to all the girls. You get nothing extra by being a good girl. You don't get no special reward. There's not a light at the end of the tunnel. Baby, you get nothing extra by being a good girl. So do whatever it is you want to do. However you want to do it, whatever that means to you, do it.
Telling young women there is no prize for behaving well, so they may as well do anything, is advice that costs them heavily later on. So good luck with that one.
I feel like one of the hardest parts of dating as a single 45-year-old woman with no kids, never married, is like once I take a little bit of a break, I mean, really, it's only been maybe a month that I sort of just took a little break. It's so hard to like get mentally back into wanting to date. And like the longer I take a break and the further distance I get from like having to be on and ask questions and answer questions and just do the dating thing, the more comfortable I feel just staying home and being single, which is not a bad thing if that's what you're going for. But I want to meet someone. So I've literally been like coaching myself this entire day of just like saying out loud, you got this. It's going to be fun. You can just meet new people. No expectation. Just think of it as meeting a new friend and go have fun. Still don't really feel ready, but I am going to go on a date soon.
This is absolutely hilarious. So this is a 45-year-old woman who is single and childless saying that she's going to try dating next month, apparently. Like, let's be honest about this clip, guys. The woman has been probably hooking up with dudes throughout this entire time. And when they say, oh, I've quit dating, it really means absolutely nothing.
And this is why I know men are so fucking stupid and the inferior sex, because they'll be like judging women for her body count. And then be like, oh, you're run through, not realizing that the very virtue of a woman being with a man is what brought down her value in your eyes. Like, do you even understand how that fucking sounds? Do you even understand how stupid that makes you sound as a man? The only reason why in your eyes this woman is less valuable to you is because she was with one of y'all. Like, do you not see what I'm talking about? Do you not understand what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever seen a woman cope harder in one of these videos, guys. You know, she says this and it sounds neat and tidy on paper, I guess, but at the end of the day, men do not want to date women who have been with a bunch of dudes. You can cry, you can complain, you can say it's unfair, you can say it doesn't make any sense, but at the end of the day, it is men's choice to make, and they are not going to be choosing you.
The only reason why you think she is less valuable is because she has been with you. You brought down the value of the woman. Hello? You thought that you ate by saying she was run through, but you didn't. You just confirmed the reason why you guys are stupid and not full of anything but shit. Right? Yeah. So the women that you keep calling run through and low value because she's been with a bunch of men, her value's gone down because you've been inside of her. That's what brought down her value. Her value was tainted because she was with one of you. Like, hello? Am I stupid? Like, you can't be this done.
She keeps demanding to know whether men hear themselves, and they do. It's a fairly simple standard, okay? If you have been with a bunch of guys, the odds of a man taking you seriously are going to be way lower. Now, you can cry, you can complain, like I previously said, but that is the way it is. And all of this shaming language and saying it doesn't make sense doesn't really hold up when the men don't actually want to marry you.
I think I'm going to start a new series called Shit That Annoys Me as a Single Woman in her 40s Trying to Date Again. Or we're just going to shorten it to what in the actual fuck? What is this shit? Okay, episode one. Why do people reach out and express interest in getting to know somebody and then disappear into the abyss? Like, what was the point in even letting me know that you thought I was attractive, thought I was interesting, wanted to get to know me, if you don't actually want to make any effort to get to know me? I don't have time for this shit. I'm 44 years old. I am expiring, and so is my patience.
Men showing interest and then putting in no effort is a fair thing to be annoyed about until you realize, guys, that the men never actually cared in the first place. Like, you know, the thing is, if these women stopped giving their body to random men before they got commitment, maybe they would be in a better position.
Dating when you're over 40 is definitely wild. And I married my now husband when I was 49 years old, not because I needed to be saved, not because I was looking for money, because I was looking for alignment. I packed up all my stuff. I'm back here in beautiful Arizona right now, thank God. I'm definitely a West Coast girl through and through. But when you get older, you marry for alignment. He came with a family. He came with a practice. He came with all these things that I wanted, that my parents were gone. I didn't have my family, my boys. My house was empty. And I was looking for that family unit and all the chaos that comes with it in his life, even though it's not chaotic, it's actually wonderful. But I have his parents now, even if they're old, I have to take care of them. Looking forward to this life. And so I packed up from the West Coast and I moved all the way to the Midwest, and I would do it again in a second. So if you're dating in your 40s or older, maybe it's just time to move. I literally had my own company. I put the company in mobile mode and off I went. And now I have 2 beautiful homes. I get to come back and forth. So maybe if you're older and you're dating, you shouldn't just settle in the area that you're in. Maybe you should expand your search criteria to other areas, because I did that accidentally. I am so grateful and thankful that I did.
This is one of those hilarious videos, guys, where women will say, oh, you know, I got married at like 49 years of age or something. You can do it too. When the reality is, guys, the women who wait until this age have completely screwed themselves over. And a lot of men, at least any man with common sense, is not going to want to marry you. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.